I saw him first. The forest didn't take Mark Thompson. I did. He came in the summer, June 2015. I remember the exact day because the air smelled like rain, but the clouds never broke. It's always quieter then. Tourists trickle in like drops from a leaking faucet, one here, one there. But not him. No, Mark came alone, confident. Like he knew the forest, like it belonged to him. I saw him long before he saw me. I've watched many over the years, but Mark was different. He respected the land, walked softly, paused to listen. Not like the loud ones with their phones and neon gear, clomping around like they're owed something. Mark moved with purpose, thoughtful, careful, almost reverent. That made it better. He set up camp near the ridge line, clever spot. Hard to see from the main trail, nestled in a pocket of trees where the light barely touches the ground. He hung his food properly, set his fire low, even stacked his boots neatly outside the tent. A man of discipline. They always say that about the ones who vanish. He was careful. He was smart. But that's the thing, isn't it? Smart doesn't help when you're not alone. He didn't see me that first day. No one ever does. I know how to move here. The trick is, don't fight the forest, become it. Creep when the wind does. Breathe when the trees rustle. Stay where the shadows fall. I've had years to learn. Decades. That night I crept close, just to listen. The fire had died down to glowing embers. He was journaling, writing with a little headlamp flickering on his brow. I could almost read the words. Clear sky, quiet. Feels like the forest is watching. Yes, Mark, it was. The others, searchers, dogs, cops, they came after. Too late, too loud, too human. But that night was ours. Around 2 a.m., he stepped out of the tent. No shoes, just socks and the crunch of pine needles underfoot. I was behind the cedar tree. He didn't see me, not really. Just looked in my direction with that squint people get when they know something's wrong but haven't accepted it yet. Hello, he said. That's when I moved. He tried to run. They always do. Even the strong ones, even the calm ones. Fear makes them clumsy. I didn't need to be fast, just steady. The forest does the rest. Roots that grab, rocks that slide, darkness that confuses. He tripped near the creek, got up, tried to shout. But the woods don't echo when I'm working. They swallow sound like a black hole swallows light. It didn't take long. I never hurt them. Not in the way you'd think. No blades, no blood, no violence. I just take them out of this world. There's a line in the woods, unseen by most. A place where you're no longer on the map. Step across it and the rules change. I dragged Mark there myself. He kicked and thrashed, eyes wide, trying to scream. But the deeper you go, the heavier it gets. He saw the lights then, the ones the others talked about. Faint glimmers like lanterns dancing between the trees. Not ghosts, not aliens, warnings, old warnings. But by then, it's always too late. He reached for something, his compass maybe. Funny how they always think they can navigate back. You can't navigate out of me. The forest kept him, yes, but not the way they think. It's not soil and decay and torn clothing. It's memory, absorption. He's part of the woods now, a whisper in the wind, a shape that flickers behind the trees just out of focus. That's why no one ever finds them. Not the search teams, not the dogs, not the ones who swear they heard cries in the night. I don't leave behind footprints. I leave behind absence. I still hear him sometimes. His thoughts, his panic, then the silence that always follows. They called off the search after 10 days, tired, broken people. I watched them leave. One of his friends sobbed on a ranger's shoulder, said, "Mark would never just disappear." Wrong. He did disappear. I made sure of it. They've got stories now, of course. Rumors, glowing lights, strange sounds. I encouraged them. The fear keeps others out. The ones who come anyway, the bold ones, I let them think they're safe for a while. So go ahead, come visit, hike the ridge, whisper his name like it's a prayer that can bring him back. Bring your cameras, your gear, your false sense of control. But remember this, if you hear the wind hush all at once, if the trees stop swaying and the forest forgets to breathe, it means I've already seen you. And if I see you, you don't get to leave. Subscribe while you still can.